Special Investigating Unit spokesperson Kaizer Kganyago says their team has opened the vault of the Alexander Bay Diamond Company in Killarney in Johannesburg in their raid on the company this morning. Kganyago said that documents they're looking for are said to be in the vault. The raid follows President Cyril Ramaphosa's move early this year to grant the SIU a proclamation order to probe corruption and maladministration at Alexkor. Live now from the SABC reporter Katlego Legodi in Killarney. A very good morning to you once again, Katlego. What's the latest with regards to this raid? Have those documents been retrieved?
A very good morning to you, Desiree. A very busy morning here on the ground for SIU officials. They got here very early with their boots on the ground just to ensure that they seize all of those documents that are alleged to be, evidence of wrongdoing, maladministration and corruption here at Alexander Bay Diamonds Company. This is, of course, a company that is contracted, we are told, to Alexkor, the state-owned mining company. The boxes are coming out in drips and drabs, some of them are being files from the vault. That earlier on there was a challenge in terms of getting access to the vault, but the Special Investigating Unit confirming to us that the vault has indeed been opened. The manager of the company here, Alexander Bay Diamonds, are coming through to open that vault, and we are told that they are going to be also looking into the computers, just mirroring some of the computers as they continue with their investigation here. Earlier on, it was also a challenge on the ground in terms of documenting and filming and doing our job here on the ground, but the SIU coming forward to just to help us just try to salvage some of those boxes and just document some of those proceedings that are happening. I'm just going to step out of shot now, and my colleague will just show you what is happening right now. It's a very, very busy morning here at the company. The boxes coming out, it's a bit of traffic in terms of the cars that are coming in and out of here. And you can imagine that security is also tight here. This is a diamond company, and the diamond company that we are told has been from 2014 contracted to Alexkor, and they told us that this company, as they look at this investigation, it appears that it more or less took powers from Alexkor in terms of the work of the selling of the diamonds. And we're told as well that the SIU are confirming to us as well that these diamonds through the investigation were sold at around 30% of less of the value, the D value of that process are just coming to about 30%. And this is something that more or less pushed President Cyril Ramaphosa to give the SIU the powers to investigate the happenings at Alexkor. And that's when they found out that indeed Alexkor is contracted with a company called Alexander Bay Diamonds, and this company is a company that we're coming to you live from here this morning. We are told that there are two facilities of this company, one being here and another just a stone throw away. That is where the investigators of the Hawks have now moved to. There's another work that is being done here on the ground by the SIU officials as they sift through the vault and try to find evidence of any wrongdoing. But the SIU is saying that they're not going to leave any stone unturned in trying to find out the wrongdoing or allegations of wrongdoing. As you can imagine, that this is also stemming from the State Capture Commission of Inquiry in terms of the State Capture Commission of Inquiry in terms of the evidence that was given here, given there. The company was called SSI. We are told before it changed its name to Alexander Bay Diamonds, and they still that link. They're continuing their business as business as usual with government, and the SIU saying that it can't be business as usual. They have to be investigated first to see if that contract that was awarded to Alexander is a contract that was done rightfully so, and also to investigate where these diamonds are going to. If they are being sold, are they being sold to syndicates? Are they being sold legitimately to buyers? And you can imagine that these are diamonds that were meant to assist the families in the Northern Cape. Some of those families still struggling today as they are not benefiting from some of the minerals that belong to their land. But the SIU is saying that they're going to remain on the ground and ensure that they leave here with all the evidence that they can gather as they push to investigate further and strengthen their investigation in terms of any wrongdoing at the state-owned company Alexkor. Desiree?
Just in terms of what's happening at the company, Katlego, are the authorities cooperative? Are they cooperating with the SIU in this exercise?
A bit of a challenge, I must say, when we got here in terms of cooperating with the authorities. The SIU saying that, standing firm to say that they have a court order to be here today, and they have a court order to go inside the premises and go inside the vault. Earlier on, when we struggled to understand in terms of what was happening inside the vault, if there was access that is going to be granted, the SIU spokesperson saying that they're not going to leave here until the vault is actually opened, and the vault has now been opened. We are seeing files being taken out, but earlier on also just being cautioned to say that this facility doesn't only house Alexander Bay Diamonds colleagues or employees. This is a facility that also has other companies within the premises. So just saying that we must just tread carefully in terms of what we are documenting, who we are documenting, but that has not in any way deterred the SIU officials from doing their job on the ground. Maybe Desiree, let me bring into the conversation now the SIU spokesperson to just give us an update in terms of the work that is being done here, sir. We are seeing boxes being taken out, and we are seeing your officials hard at work. Just let our viewers in on an update in terms of what is happening here currently.
Thank you very much. What is happening currently is our team inside there, and the vault is now open, and they are getting all the information that is written on our court order, because we already know what we want. We are not just getting in there to just take anything that is there. We've got a list of documents that we need, and we are getting those documents. And then the other team is at the another building where the residence of the owner of this company is, and they are also doing the same. Therefore, at the end, we are going to try and get all the documents that we want. There are also teams of IT people that are inside there that are also mirroring the computers that we wanted to mirror, because some of the information is on the hard drive, and we are getting all of that documentation, and that will help us a lot with our investigation.
All right, thank you very much, sir. The investigations continuing here on the ground. You had the SIU spokesperson Kaizer Kganyago just giving us an update in terms of the work that is being done on the ground. Another facility that is being focused on is somewhere around here, Killarney, where the Hawks officials are at. But we are told that the investigation is going to continue until they get everything that they want, and also IT officials and IT specialists inside here are trying to go through the computers. It's back to you in studio, Desiree.
Katlego, just while we have you, I know it's too early to tell, but are you able to give us an initial sense of the amount of documentation that's coming out?
Wonderful. They're coming out in drips and drabs. We've seen the first batch is out, 4 boxes coming out. We saw files being carried out, a couple of files being carried out, and we are told as well that there's still more evidence in the vault that still need to be taken out. The SIU saying that they're not going to wait for all the boxes to be, all the documents to be put in the boxes and then they come out all together. But the officials, as they continue with their operation here on the ground, they're going to be just coming out in bits and pieces with those documents. They are being loaded into the SIU van that is here, and I suspect that they're going to need more vans, as we heard that the evidence in here is a bit overwhelming. But the SIU saying that even the computers are going to be looked into, and they're not going to leave here until they get what is on that order, that court order that was granted in terms of the evidence that more or less exists in this facility. Desiree?
Katlego Legodi, thank you so much for really comprehensively bringing us the story this morning. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the outcomes of that raid.